Nah, cause it gotta be cool, man. You sure?
Man, do it. Do what you want.
Okay,
Man.
all right.
I'm
Barely.
just behind the camera, man.
All right,
Hey, that's
barely qualified 937, man. Real people, shit, real people.
Okay.
Barely qualified 937. Real people come over here, discuss real problems, man, real issues, man. I'm the host, AJ Duke. Ain't no telling where he at, man. But we keep it 100 on this show. And I'm here with who?
The hood poet.
Okay. Why they call you the hood poet?
Yeah, you know, cause I be talking my shit.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. This one called Drapetomania. It's Black History Month, so it's suiting.
Okay.
My blood, it runs at both ends of the whip. One side closed fist, other side open skin. But between two schools, which one am I sitting in? I gotta get water, which line am I standing in? I see that y'all listening, so ain't no point to ask again. I'm a psychology major in overpriced education. And now I understand the correlation between oppression and uneducated narration from the hoods of this nation. Their claim to this land is baseless, a genocidal origination. On the backs of slaves they recreated. If they knew what I was in here saying, they'd probably try and silence me for my statements. They never expect someone to be so abrasive. And I'm gonna cut it there though. We ain't gotta go through the whole
like
thing.
that,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Appreciate
thank you, bro. Yeah, for
Appreciate
sure.
the blessing.
For sure.
Appreciate that, man. So how you been?
I've been good, bro. I've been good as hell.
Good,
How you
man.
been?
Long time no see.
Yeah, I know, bro. I know.
Everything been? How life been?
Good, bro. Good. Working, staying, on the content, on the family, on the self-development. Doing good, though,
Right.
bro.
That's good. Good. So, man, I was listening to some of your music that you was doing. You don't do music no more. What's going on with that?
Nah, I stepped away from it. Dang, this is the first time I ever talked about it, too.
Yeah, because I never. Once I seen the last project you put out, like in 21, Hood Poet, and I'm like, you just, you know what I'm saying? Like, what happened?
Yes.
Then I see you were just doing poetry. Like next time I looked up.
Yeah. So I kind of like rebranded it. Really, I was fucking with the music, bro. I like making music. Like, it's probably one of the biggest things that I stepped away from that I miss. But really, it was just a matter of like a religious thing, honestly. Like, as I was developing as a Muslim, I just knew that it wasn't right that I was doing it. And I'm like, man, if I start making money off something that's impermissible anyways, like, it was just starting to bother me a little bit. So I said, how can I, like, keep the craft? Like, I like making music, I like writing, I like doing all that stuff, but make it in a permissible manner. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like with the music I was making, music's like a young man's game, bro. Like, the stuff I was doing was a little more mature, and I feel like it was taken away from, like, the messaging. So, like, the things I was saying and talking about in the music were kind of getting lost in the music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So with the poetry, it's just like I can just talk my shit, and you ain't got no choice but to listen to it.
Man, I like some of your music, man. I was liking your music. I was fucking with it, bro.
Me too, bro.
I was supporting.
It's the biggest thing that I miss. Like, I stopped as being a Muslim, like, to better myself. It's the biggest thing I miss for sure, bro.
Now, how did you get in music? Like, what made you want to do music? Because the whole time I knowing you, I ain't even know you can rap. I didn't know that. You know, there was other people that knew that can rap, but we didn't know you can rap.
Nah, I kind of kept it on the low. I really was like rapping to myself when we'd be riding in the car and stuff. Like, you know how it be. You'd be like zoning out, just be rapping to myself. And I'm like, damn, that shit was harder than this, whatever this nigga wrote. So then I just low-key went home one day and I just told the girl I was with, I was like, man, I'm about to start making some music. Like, I'm about to start rapping. She thought it was funny. You know how motherfuckers be. But she was like, try it. And I wrote something that same day. And then it was low-key hard, though, bro. It was low-key hard.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, I'm about to keep doing this. Like, I like that little process, So then I was just writing, but I didn't have nobody record it with. I ended up bumping into the producer that I was making music with. We went to school together. We used to hoop together. And I was like, bro, you making music? He's like, yeah. So we just ended up reconnecting, and we was so locked in that it was just like I was going to the studio every day, being there 10 hours, 12 hours, however long. Like, we just in the studio.
Damn. Now, is that the same producer you work with on all three of the projects that you got out?
Yep. He's the same one. I worked with him the whole time. I ended up finding one more producer, but I never put none of the stuff out. We ended up having like a little falling out. Dude wasn't trying to give me my masters, and I just like, I ain't putting none of this out.
Oh, so there's like a lot of BS doing the music.
Yeah,
dealing with
bro.
it.
Yeah. Especially that situation, because it really was like, he was just like on some drunk shit one night. It was like a Halloween or something. And he was just like he was trying to come to my crib, bro, but I was like, it's the end of the night. Like, you gotta go home type shit. And he was like mad that I ain't let him come in my crib, whatever. And I'm like, damn, bro, like,
Tweaking.
yeah, this ain't that. This is where my kids at and everything. You
Right.
Man.
So I seen, so I was wondering, like, when I was listening to your music, man, I'm like, man, I ain't heard you doing no music because I was following you. Man, you was going like New York, doing like contests. I'm like, oh yeah, Drew was he was really into it.
Yeah, I was.
And I seen you somewhere. What happened in Dayton? I seen you downtown in Dayton. Ain't that where the picture on Hood Poet? Ain't that where you was like somewhere in Dayton? Was that in Dayton?
I don't know. I did it. I did quite a few things when I was making music, bro, like some shows and stuff. But the biggest one I did, it was like a cipher thing. You had to like submit a cipher on Instagram to get in it, and then like if you won it, you got to do like a feature with Benny the Butcher, and he was there and stuff, like him and Stolly. Stolly was there.
Yeah, I know Stolly. Yeah.
Yeah, when we had to rap in front of all them, but it was really like the way it just.
But see, when I was talking to you about music, when you was doing the cipher, Kiss liked some of your music, didn't he?
Yep. So one thing that I was doing, bro, that I don't think a lot of people are doing. I think they should, especially from the city, is like I knew I was good, like lyrically, like I knew I could rap. I knew I had the talent to rap. But I knew that if you get on the bag on the other side of things, like you'll get further than just having good music. You see what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, let me figure out ways to benefit myself, like with social media and how to like push it a little more. So I was like reaching out to everybody, bro. And this was COVID. I put my first album out was April of COVID.
Yeah.
So it was right after everything shut down. So I was like, okay, it's gonna be slow that way. You can't go get my name out like that. So I'm like, okay, let me just hit everybody on Instagram. So I literally just made a list, bro, of all the celebrities I could think of that was worth hitting up. And I started looking into their Instagram, seeing who they with. I'm like, okay, this nigga part of his team. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna hit him up. fuck trying to hit, you know what I mean?
Right.
I'm like, they DM getting flooded, but they got a manager, they got a team member, they got somebody
somebody gonna hear you.
who ain't as flooded. So I'm like, let me try and, I was tying ties that way, but I was in the DMs too, like with all the artists. I got this with copy paste all the way through this whole list. Every time I drop something, I'm just running it through this list.
Damn.
And some of them hit me back, like DC Young Fly hit me back, Jada hit me back. A few people hit me back.
Hey, you'll never know until you try, bro.
I know, and that's why I was trying to tell people, bro, just like do it. Like, what you got to lose? Them niggas not see it?
Hey,
the fuck? That's the same.
Do say no or not fuck with it.
Yeah, I'm like.
And you got some good feedback off of it, so shit, hey, it worked.
Yeah.
So if you would just imagine if you would have kept doing that, ain't no telling where you would have went.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I think it had a lot of potential, but it was really just a religious thing that pulled me back from it, bro.
Now, how'd you? Now, this is what I want to know. What since you saying the religious thing, like when did you get on? How'd you become a Muslim? Before you asked it, like what made you want to become a Muslim? You know what sparked your interest in becoming a Muslim? Like,
so to be honest with you, bro, I had no interest in it. I didn't have any intentions on doing it. Like it wasn't like I was like I like the Muslims or something. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't nothing like that at all, bro. It was really just on some. Okay, I was just looking into stuff. Like I was born in a Christian household and stuff, and I knew that some like. I don't want to offend nobody or nothing, but say nothing.
Right.
But
you just didn't. You just do that one then.
Nah, I'm like, this ain't making sense. And can't nobody answer this stuff to me. Like, that's just how I felt about it. Like, how y'all telling me there's not three gods, there's one God, but there's three gods. And then you tell me that God sent his son or he sent God to, like, die for God.
Yeah.
It just didn't make sense. And I was, like, trying to have somebody tie this stuff together, and they couldn't. So I, like, kind of left it. And I was low-key, like, an atheist. Like, I didn't believe nothing. I'm like, all this is fake. Like, these motherfuckers all lying. You feel what I'm saying?
That's where I be at with it. That's where I be at with it.
That's where I was at. I'm like, this is all a hoax. Like, all religions, bullshit. These motherfuckers written by men. Like, nah, I don't believe in it. But then, like, I feel like life started honing me a little bit. Like, I started going through some real difficult stuff, and I just, like, start pondering on things. I'm like, we can't be, like, the highest life source. You know what I'm saying? Like, humans can't. And I was just thinking, like, it had to have come from something. Like, this all can't be here just by chance or by luck or something. So, like, I started, like, thinking a little deeper about it. And I started evaluating stuff like Buddhism. I looked into Christianity. I looked into Judaism a little bit. But I hadn't really looked into, like, Islam properly. I only knew about, like, the Nation of Islam. And I'm like, I mean, we can get into that, too. But I just knew something was up with that, too. So I'm like, what is the Islam part? Like, what?
Right.
What is Islam? I want to know what that. Not the Nation. I already know what they on.
Yeah, go ahead and explain it. Because I won't be. I'm lost when it comes to that. Because the way some people break it down, they can break it down real good to you. Like, okay, that makes sense, but it's like, but where did that come from, though? Like,
yeah. So I'll get into that after I finish. So once I like start looking into stuff and I start looking into Islam, it was really making sense to me. But I'm like, man, this is like a disciplined religion. Like, you know, it seemed like everybody in this one really standing on it. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, well,
Right.
I don't know if I'm trying to do all that. Like, I might believe in it, but I'm like, I don't know if I'm trying.
So what they like?
So
Strict
like,
ways or something? Or?
yeah, because I'm like, bro, I don't want to pray 5 times a day, bro. They pray before the sun get up every day, not just weekdays, nigga. When y'all, you still gotta do it. I'm like, man, that's discipline, you know. I'm like, I don't know if I want to subscribe to something like that if I ain't fully convinced of it. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But one day I had just went to the mosque though, bro, and I sat with this dude for like 3 hours, bro, 4 hours, bro, and I had a paper that I was writing all these questions on. And I took it up there and he answered every question, bro, made sense of everything. And I literally was just sitting there like, okay, if I leave and don't accept it, it's like I'm lying to myself. But I'm like, if I find something wrong with this, how I found something wrong with them other ones, I'm gone, bro. As quick as I just did this, I'm gone. But alhamdulillah, though, it's been like what 7, 8 years now, bro.
7, 8 years, man. Mm-hmm. I remember when we worked at Target. Mm-hmm. I don't know how I found out you was a Muslim. I think you was telling me on the way to work one day, but I didn't know how the prayer worked. So you know, I'm on break. You know, we used to break at Target. So, but the homies came in the break room and was like, "Hey, what's up with your boy Drew?" I'm like, "What you mean?" He knew. He just started. He like, shit. He in the bathroom washing his feet. I'm like, huh? He was telling me what happened. I'm like, bro, I don't know what's going on with dude. I'm like, he like, man, he in there washing his feet, taking a bath or something. I'm like, man, this nigga, man. I'm like, bro, I don't know what bro doing.
Yeah.
So is that part of the prayer?
It's part of something we do before the prayer is called wudu. It's like ablution, like it's like a spiritual purification. And you're supposed to like wash yourself. But what I learned over time is like you don't have to like wash your feet every time, right?
Right.
But at the time, I'm trying to think of what year that was, bro. Nonetheless, I had got diagnosed with diabetes in 17, and then I became Muslim in 18. And I knew I had to wash before I prayed, right? So I'm washing my feet, but it was helping them because my feet was like the first sign that I had diabetes, bro. I'm about to get amputated. Like, my shit was fucked, bro. If I show you pictures of it, bro, you like,
damn.
Bro, they
now I remember the talk I had with you when I was at your house. When this before you were, I was already at Target, but this before this when you was, I ain't gonna say that you're at the street, but I went over there with LA because he found out where you live and you was telling me about that shit.
Yeah.
The whole pancakes thing, maybe said that, but go ahead.
Yeah.
So you said your shit almost like that was that bad?
Bro, it was bad, bro. It was bad. Like when I seen it, like I seen it and I didn't know what was going on with it. Like I thought my feet were just sweaty or something. I'm like, bro, there's no way. But it was getting like pruned up like trench foot. Like it was bad, bro. So once that got to a point, and then like I had some other complications. I went to the hospital and found out I had diabetes. But the washing the feet and like airing them out, it was helping my feet heal though. So like I was doing it for that part, but also because that's what I thought we had to do it every time. Like I thought it was like a mandate you had to wash your feet like that every time.
Okay, now with Ramadan, that's coming up. With people that don't know, what is that? What do you got to do during Ramadan? Like that.
So Ramadan, it's a month on the Islamic calendar. So we got 12 months, just like Gregorian calendar, but they're a little shorter though. Like the Islamic year is like 10 days shorter. But Ramadan's a month that we have to fast during, and it's like a religious month. We believe that all the revelations were sent down during Ramadan. And you can't eat, can't drink, sun up to sundown. Well, it's before sun up. When Fajr prayer comes in, the first prayer of the day, all the way until the fourth prayer of the day.
And that's for 30 days?
For 30 days, yeah.
Now, I remember this conversation, I remember this well. We was going to work at Target. And you was like, Ramadan coming up. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do this for 30 days, man, not eating. I don't know if you remember, but I told you, I said, Drew, bro, you're a diabetic. How the hell you gonna do that? Yeah. You said, I'm gonna do it. Bro, we got your live argument. You was like, bro, I'm gonna do it. I'm like, True, you're a diabetic, dude. How the fuck you gonna? I'm like, bro, you gonna die. I'm like, bro, how the fuck you gonna go without eating for 30 days? You like, bro, I'm doing right.
Yeah.
Hey, you was stuck on it. So I'm like, you know what? Hey, I was just thinking like, if you die, bro, hey, don't say I ain't
I didn't pull it off.
But you did end up coming back telling me like, you talk to somebody you can do like basically they let you like your advisor or something like if you smoke can't do that for like 30 days. So yeah, that ended up being better.
Yep, and the thing was I didn't notice at the time, but Diabetics, okay, so with Ramadan, it's a month of fasting, but there's exemptions. So, like, some people don't have to fast. Like, if you're pregnant, you don't have to fast. If you have cancer, you don't have to fast. If you're breastfeeding, you don't have to fast. If you have something like diabetes, you don't have to fast. You're exempt. Like, you don't have to do it. But I didn't know that then, though.
Yeah.
So I thought I had to do it, but that's when I learned, like, okay.
You about it.
Because there ain't no way, bro. Especially then, it was like, because now, with Ramadan now, it moves back like 10, 11 days every year because our years are shorter.
Yeah.
So now it's in a time where it's like easy. But then it was like in the summer, bro. It was like long fast, bro, 15 hours. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, this is
I know,
impossible.
nigga, that's why you was like, I'm like, bro, how you about to skip a meal?
Yeah, no. But the last year I did it. Every year I get more and more days in.
That's
But
good.
I think also my kids like push me further with that because they're trying it. You know, they're doing it now.
Yeah, now speaking of kids, I seen, is your kids Muslims too?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Now, how do they like doing all with the prayers and stuff?
They like it, bro. They like Islam a lot. I think they understand it. Like, I think we weren't really like our parents didn't do a good job of like teaching us religious stuff. They kind of just like go to church on Sunday.
Yeah, my mom
No, it wasn't
didn't
like-
know. I never talked. I never talked to her about religion, so I don't know. You know what I'm saying? How?
Yeah, that's
Well,
like
she
the
knew.
first people get in the household is just like go to church.
Yeah, my grandma did. She went to church. She knew a lot, but yeah, when I was younger, I mean, everybody around my age, we damn near grew up in church every summer. We had to go to Bible study for the week. Church on Sundays at my grandma's house. Hey, we used to sleep in like, oh, we ain't gotta go to church. And then she right there to wake us up, like, get up. Me in church, you know, church got the seats, the bench in the front. So we in church, they talking, doing what they do. Hey, I'm on the bench like this in the front bench, sleep. Shit, there was days we was at church all day, bruh. Went to church from like 11 to 2, went back home, went back to dinner at 5 o'clock. Sometimes we'd be in that bitch at like 11. I'm
Yeah.
like, damn, church, but
Some of them had gyms you could play basketball, courts out back, whatever the case.
I mean, some days was fun, you know what I'm saying? Like there was some fun in it, but I used to hate going. I just maybe because I ain't understand it though.
But I think for myself, that's something I wanted to teach my kids though in the house. So like I was like teaching them about it, and like at the mosque, it's really a masjid. That's like the formal term for it. But at the masjid, they have it open for like prayers throughout the day, so you can go like every day. So I was just taking my kids like every day.
Now, when you doing that, what's the thing that you gotta wear that you be wearing? You have to wear that when you.
Nah, you don't have to wear it. I don't wear them as much anymore. Like when I first got into it, I just thought it was clean. I'm like, man, that's just clean.
Yeah,
Like,
it
you know,
is.
I still like them. I still wear them all the time, but not as often as I was. Though I was like walking around in them, like you know, like I was in Philly or something.
Hey, bro, that was clean though. And you
Yeah.
was, hey, it surprised me when I found out you was a Muslim. I'm like, dang, you a Muslim?
Mm-hmm.
From, you know, I know Staples Drew, man, the young Drew, bro.
Yeah, I
I'm
never
like,
thought I would be Muslim. I never
Me
thought
either.
I'd be religious.
I didn't either, bro.
But I really just felt like I just thought it was true. Like that's what
Right.
it came down to.
At
I'm
least
like,
you did the research.
what am I
got the
gonna
right-
do? Just like deny it, but I believe it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, if I believe this, what am I gonna do, bro? Just walk around fraudulent?
Yeah, man, you were different. You were way changed, Drew, from that when I
Yeah,
first
I'm
met you.
like, yeah, I agree, bro.
How your kids like it? Like I said, they like doing it.
Yeah, they love Ramadan.
Now, how many times do they got to produce? Like, what about the prayer part? They like doing that?
Yeah, they like it. I think it's really I think it is though, bro. It's like how you introduce it to them.
Exactly.
I didn't never like make it seem like how it was for me when I accepted at 22, like a difficult thing. You know what I'm saying? Like something I got to pause my day and do. It was like I made it like it was like an exciting thing for them. So they was like looking forward to it. Like when they hear the alarm go off, they be like, "It's prayer time." You know, like we get, you know. Like,
Yeah, see, because you did all the research on it, so you know how to break. See, you got all the questions that you need. You got all the answers to. So now you know how to break it down to your daughters. Like, hey, man, let's do this. So yeah, you made it better for them, easier for them to understand.
And I think really with like, it's kind of like a blessing and a hardship because like they're around other people with other beliefs. You know what I'm saying? So like,
yeah, man,
it doesn't like influence, but the thing is, it's not really like influencing them away from it, but it makes them curious. Like, you know, they ask a lot of questions, but I feel like that pushes me to do more research. Like, I need to know the answers for when they come to me with these questions.
Right, because they
You know,
gonna
'cause
come.
if I
with you
come on
with
some
them.
I don't know type shit, then shit, they're gonna be on the same shit I was on when I was a kid. Like, okay, well, you don't know.
Exactly, bro. That's how they gonna get in, like you said, and that's how they end up getting lost or going to the other side, crossing over to another religion. So,
But even with that though, like really, like the research is like I don't know, bro. I like it so much because it clarifies things for me as well. You know, things that I might have not have known or like wondered about other religions and stuff like Christianity or atheism and stuff. It's like the answers that Islam has for it is like, okay, like it just makes so much sense, bro. That's all.
that's good, man. I'm glad you and the kids enjoying that, man.
I definitely feel like Islam made perfect sense as opposed to like all the stuff that I had questions about with other
Yeah,
religions.
as it's supposed to. So, what do you the Hood Poet HP? What you do for a living? If you don't mind talking about it.
Nah, that's fine. Yeah.
What's your day to day like
So-
on the living side, like working and stuff?
Yeah, really, I do office work day to day.
Ooh, that's good.
So my job side is like office work. I don't want to get to the specifics of it, but it's like clerical work.
Also, you the warehouse is behind you.
Yeah, bro, I can't do that, bro.
My nigga,
It was
that's
wearing
what's
me
up.
out, bro.
Hey, them they suck, didn't they?
Oh, bro, and I be thinking about some of them old niggas we used to work with and shit. I be like, bro, how was they doing it, bro?
Simone's still doing it. They was doing it for years.
Bro, my back was hurt. My back still hurt to this day.
Dang, for real.
Nah, for real though. My back still hurt, bro.
I remember them days at old Staples, man. Remember them days?
Yeah,
That's when I
bro.
first met you at
yeah.
Staples.
Yeah.
You got the Brian with us and shit.
Yep. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Y'all did a good job at segueing me into like adulthood for real. You in LA?
Bruh, you
Y'all
was,
was on some real good big brother
appreciate
shit type
that,
shit,
bruh. We was trying. You was just that young. How old was you at that time?
18.
Bruh, you was
fresh out of high school.
bruh, you weren't trying to hear nothing.
No.
I remember I don't know what happened, bruh. This is back when we had dog scores, but before the Bluetooth shit.
Mm-hmm.
Every time we drove, I told that lad, I said, hey, don't let that nigga Drew get that cord, bruh. I don't feel like hearing that bullshit. And I'm like, hey, do not let this nigga get that cord.
Now you like every nigga I was playing.
Yeah, exactly.
I knew you was about to go
That's because we was stuck in our like your song, stuck in my ways. That song, we was just stuck with who we liked at the time. Like, and at that time, them niggas, I didn't understand what they was talking about. Well, I did, but it's like, hey man, they was too wild.
Mm-hmm.
We used to always say that, hey man, we used to pull to your crib. Hey, don't let this nigga get that cord, bro.
I used to be wanting it too, boy. Y'all used to be. But I ain't gonna lie, y'all had some good songs though. Y'all listen to some good shit, but
I'll tell you what.
it just be old shit. Though. I'll be like, boy, these
Right.
old niggas is wearing this out.
I'll tell you what changed it was when you played that J. Cole 4-0 jar. I'm like, okay, all right, fuck it. Drew got some heat, then he got some heat. But before, hey man, don't let this nigga get that cord, bro. Fuck what Drew talking about.
Yep.
And then, remember what happened with The Walking Dead?
Oh man, yeah,
You was
bro.
salty at me, boy. You sit there
Yeah.
and watch it though, bro. We used to be like, hey, we talking about it Monday on the way to work. And your ass never watched
Nah, bro. Nah, we ain't gonna do that. Cause here's the thing though, bro. It be like, oh, you watching Walking Dead? I be like, nah, I ain't watching yet. Damn, bro, I got killed in that mother. You like, bro, what the fuck, bro? Or you might wait till we get to work or something, like ride by on the goddamn forklift, like, hey, bro, he gone, bro. You be like, bro, you just a
Hey.
whole ass nigga. I be
I remember,
mad, bro.
I remember I said that shit. You told me everything about Power, bro. I was watching that
Yep.
shit, pissed off.
Yep. I
He
remember
did
that
this
too.
at Power. I was watching. I'm like,
Yep.
man. I
Yep.
about to text that letter like, hey, don't pick that nigga up no more, bro. He fucked it up.
Hey, remember you got mad at me because I kept running late.
Nah, nigga, when
You was
you
ready to hit.
nigga, when we left late, I'm like, hey, where you at, bro? You was at Denzel's getting a fucking haircut.
Word.
Yeah, you was getting a haircut. That's when I was pissed. I'm like, bro, where the fuck this nigga? You was getting a haircut, bro. I was pissed. I'm like, bro, I was talking shit the whole way to work. I'm
Yeah.
like, man, this nigga true, bro. Like,
Yeah, I'm like, he ready to pull over and fight. These niggas mad as hell. But I just was so unamused, bro. But it ain't registered.
Bruh.
Now I be on that type of time though. Like I hate when motherfuckers play with my time or have me running late and
Yeah.
shit. Like I don't
That
like
was
it now,
funny.
but I was young, bro. I was
we
young.
know me in LA was, hey, that was funny. I was like, bro, where the fuck you at? You
Yeah.
getting here? Hey, you pulled over the first. I'm like, bro, this nigga is getting the fuck. No, matter of fact, we picked you up.
From Denzel.
Yeah, but you was walking. We picked you up by the church over there. I'm like, bro, where the fuck this nigga at? You was I'm like, bro.
Yeah.
That shit used to be funny though, bro.
I used to always be late. I used to be like, man, he mad. We still gonna make it on time though. We used to make it on time all the time.
We
bro.
did.
I don't know if we was ever even late off of any of that. But
I remember the funniest moment though, and I wanted you niggas to shut the fuck up. you and this nigga LA got into an argument over the USA versus China shit the whole way back. And y'all was still arguing as you getting out the car. I'm in the front seat like, bro, y'all can both shut the fuck up. Bro. Y'all was just arguing, bro. Like,
Yeah, I
y'all
don't remember
niggas-
that.
You don't remember that?
Nah.
Bro, I don't know what happened. Y'all niggas got into that argument, bro, when we left Staples, all the way to your house. You was getting out the car and y'all still was arguing. And then when you got out the car, LA talked about it the whole way to his house. I'm like, bro, this is over with, bro.
That's funny.
The fuck you talking about? Like, y'all niggas got into the heatest argument. I was just driving like, bro, these niggas, man.
Yeah, I remember definitely getting into arguments with y'all niggas though.
Mm-hmm. That's what made it fun though.
Yeah, real shit. Real shit.
And then we had the
And then you had that old school whip, bro. You remember that?
and them bitches gave us that old ass pizza at the gas station. Remember that?
Man, yeah.
Hey, how the fuck did you get in the back of that car? How the hell was you get in that back seat though?
I don't even remember.
That
Which
shit
one
was-
though was wrecked?
Huh?
I used to drink a lot back then, bro. Like them shits be like blurred memories. Like that should be mushing
Bruh.
together,
Remember one day I was driving home and that motherfucker wouldn't go past. I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, it ain't making it past 35.
bro. That shit was the funniest ever, bro. Yeah, I remember that,
I'm
bro.
like, bro, my shit won't make it past 35.
I was 2 weeks off of that one.
We was pressed off work doing like a 10-hour shift.
Yep.
And we went to that gas station, bro. Them bitches gave us that. We was hungry as fuck. They gave us that old ass. We didn't know it was old till we ate it. Stomach was fucked up. And we fucked that shit. Oh, no, y'all can have it. It's free.
Bro, you remember what was it called? With the belt,
Picked
with
it
the
up.
paper. Bro, that shit is crazy, bro. I be thinking about that now. Like, I can't believe I was doing that, bro. And I be doing like numbers on shit. I'm like, damn, if I do about 200 cases an hour, nigga, how much money was I making these motherfuckers?
Yeah,
They was paying me pennies,
crazy.
sweating.
Nigga, you was in pop, remember that?
Yep. Yeah, I used to fuck with Pop though.
You used to eat the popcorn, drink the pop and shit. I bet that shit used to be funny as hell. I'm like, nigga, you always eating that shit.
Yeah, that shit was
They
great.
kept me and picked the bell because I kept
And I
talking.
thought it was great. We kept bumping into each other at jobs after that though, bro. I was like, damn, this my nigga for real. Like,
Ace Hardware was the sorry ass job. Fuck that job. Remember
bruh,
that job?
That job was shitty, bro. And then that job was dangerous, bro.
What, Ace Hardware?
Yeah, bro. Everybody,
Oh, yeah.
them machines were set so high, bro. They used to fly around there, bro.
They did.
You got paid more if you worked harder. So them motherfuckers in there, boom, boom, boom. They pulling up, running off of that motherfucker like, boom.
That shit was fun. It was cool at first, but then I'm like, man. This
And then they
is
kept
bullshit.
putting old black dude, the one nigga that liked the big bitches down in the one section.
Oh, yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm
With the
talking
good
about?
numbers. Yeah.
Yeah, he always got
good
his
numbers.
center pay. I'm like, man, y'all keep putting his ass down there.
Yeah, they had us in that doing that bullshit.
Yep.
There was a few days we were in on Fridays.
Yep. And then that chemical.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you was there. I hit some shit up there, bro. Spilled shit everywhere.
Oh, nigga, I blasted something too. Nigga, I was going, nigga, they had me on night shift when I went to night shift. Nigga, it was my first day on night shift on the reach. Dude training me. They're like, yeah, you gonna sit over here all day? I'm like, cool. Nigga, you know, that was a brand new warehouse at the time. Nigga, I got to driving that bitch, nigga. You know, in the warehouse, that shit echoed, boy. I got to banging that bitch, and that shit was like, wow. That bitch sounded like a whole shotgun, nigga. I'm like, oh, bro, I crushed that shit, nigga.
You fuck with the truck driving though.
Hell yeah, I fuck with that shit. It's way better since I left. The last job we worked at before that,
Which one?
after Ace.
Target.
Hell yeah. Since I left that shit. You know, niggas was fucking shit up at Target left and right.
Yeah. Target was wrecked.
Fucking up the beams, dropping pallets, nigga, smacking shit. Hey, I remember I worked so many hours at Target, nigga. I was in that
Target
one.
paid good to the motherfucker though.
Huh?
They paid good to the motherfucker.
Yeah, they paid good, but nigga, we was in that bitch grinding, bruh. I remember I worked so many hours in that motherfucker. I was on the triple.
Real shit.
Yeah, I was on the triple, nigga. The look like the double power jack, but it's longer. Nigga, I was running up the aisle sleep, nigga. That's how tired I was, bro.
Yeah, facts.
I was in that bitch tired as fuck.
Yeah, I used to sleep. I probably slept at every job I ever had, probably though.
And nigga used to eat that shit at Target.
Yeah, I don't be on that as much.
Open the
no more.
fruit snacks, nigga. Eat them bitches.
Yeah, I don't be on that no more. Real shit, I'll drop it. I used to drop shit just so I could eat it.
At Target?
Was at Staples probably?
Nah, nigga. You was just drinking pops at Staples.
Nah, because Staples because I wasn't always in the equipment one. I was in the racks.
That was at Target then. Because everybody was in the racks at Target.
Nah, I'm talking about at Target. Nah, it was
Target, nigga, we
Staples,
was on
bro.
the
Because
OP.
remember,
I mean, the order pickers, the OPs.
I'm talking about like I was picking stuff with my hand. I was on with the headset. I was
Yeah,
with
yeah, you
them
was-
at Staples.
Oh, yeah,
That's when we
everybody
had
saw
the
break
headset.
pack.
That's what it was. Yeah, yep. And then we were in break pack. If they had like a damaged thing, you could just sit it at the end. But I used to just eat everything sitting at the end though.
Oh.
And
Damn,
I
I
used to
ain't
just
never.
drop shit and break it just so I could sit it at the end and eat it.
Damn.
Yep.
Hey, nigga, I remember I bought a whole goddamn McDonald meal in Target. Had that bitch in my pocket, bro.
Hey, bro, how you left Target was the funniest. You top tier for that, bro.
What you mean?
Nigga, how you left Target?
Wait.